The pyramid.
Saito's capital was a beautiful place.
It was built on the back of slaves like me.
The pyramid.
Societies need rules, need order.
Only to protect the privileged, princess.
The pyramid.
I have empathy for your plight, but...
You need not finish that sentence.
The pyramid.
After Saito, cooperation is impossible.
I seek confrontation, not cooperation.
The pyramid.
Outworld's lowest will rise against you.
No, they won't. We care for them.
The pyramid.
Unlike you, I have nothing to lose.
I'll still be the one who fights harder.
The pyramid.
Your family's rule is as tyrannical as Order Realms.
Outworld is not Saito, Havik.
The pyramid.
Few are born to privilege as you were.
You think I am not aware?
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
I want your ability to self-heal.
Don't ask me. Ask Quan Chi.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
The power Quan Chi gave you is unique.
It's become a symbol of freedom to all Saidans.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
If you want me to, I could fix that face.
If I want to, I'll fix it myself.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
Anarchy holds no allure for me.
Then you're part of the problem, Shang Tsung.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
I thought you were a fellow traveler.
In that, as in other things, you were wrong.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
We all bleed the same color.
And yet, I'm your superior.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
You would terminate our agreement?
I plan also to terminate you.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
You don't approve of what I did to Saito's capital?
I have no taste for senseless destruction.
Ying Fortress.
Shang Tsung! Quan Chi! Where are they?
I know nothing of my former partners.
Ying Fortress.
My mother would show mercy. I will not!
So you aren't the weakling people think.
Ying Fortress.
You were one of the conspirators!
At your service, Empress.
Ying Fortress.
Your Saidan assault created troubles for Outworld.
Just as I had hoped.
Ying Fortress.
Produce Hotaru or watch Outworld burn.
Saidan refugees will not be returned.
Ying Fortress.
Why should you be entitled to inherit Outworld?
Because that is the will of Delia and Argus.
Ying Fortress.
All your words are lies. All your wealth is stolen.
I rule Outworld for its benefit, not mine.
Ying Fortress.
You will accept chaos, by choice or by force.
I won't be threatened by the likes of you.
Corrupted Forest.
Laying waste to Saito was a masterstroke.
I didn't think it would earn your respect.
Corrupted Forest.
You won the war, but you will lose the aftermath.
Because I won't impose your brand of order.
Corrupted Forest.
Don't bring your campaign to Outworld, Havik.
Why not? Its people need freedom too.
Corrupted Forest.
Swear fealty and I can help you.
I'll die before I owe allegiance to anyone.
Corrupted Forest.
I can offer your army refuge in Saito.
Outworld soldiers never retreat!
Corrupted forest.
Mature adults don't need leaders.
But most aren't, which is why they do.
Corrupted forest.
How will your rule be less oppressive than Sindel's?
Because Outworld won't genuflect to Liu Kang any longer.
Corrupted forest.
I can't wait for the chaos Onaga will unleash.
You know I plan to release him?
The flesh pits.
Of all the cruel, heartless people.
Only to my enemies, Umgadi.
The flesh pits.
The revolution you sell is false goods.
Then why do tens of thousands want it?
The flesh pits.
What you did to Saito is beyond madness.
Destroying the regime was the only sane choice.
The flesh pits.
You'll never infiltrate the palace.
To kill the Empress, I don't have to.
The flesh pits.
Renounce Delia and be free of her strictures.
My faith in the goddess is what gives my life meaning.
The flesh pits.
You are blind to the chains that shackle you.
Or perhaps you see somewhere none are.
The flesh pits.
Those you serve are oppressors.
Privileged, yes. Oppressors, no.
The flesh pits.
Oppose the revolution and you'll die where you stand.
I like my chances, Havik.
Darkotan Colony.
All of Outworld knows I want them to thrive.
A lie's and made truth because most accept it.
Darkotan Colony.
There's no greater evil than anarchy.
Says the woman who owes her privilege to order.
Darkotan Colony.
Quan Chi was the worst ally you could choose.
Had we come to you, would you have helped?
Darkotan Colony.
I won't abide rabble who screech revolution.
Then chaos and carnage will be my solution.
Darkotan Colony.
Outworlders are slaves to your tyranny.
You know nothing of my rule, Havik.
Darkotan Colony.
Anarchy is nothing to fear.
It is the stepping stone to absolute power.
Darkotan Colony.
No one has the right to rule over others.
Without government, society can't thrive.
Darkotan Colony.
Leaders should be chosen by people, not gods.
I prefer those who aren't self-appointed.
The Great Hall.
The chaos I've helped instigate will bring freedom to millions.
The Great Hall.
Saito is destroyed. Now what? It's time to rebuild and rechristen its Chaos Realm.
The Great Hall.
I want nothing else to do with you, Havik. That water has already spilled out.
The Great Hall.
Our futures lie on different paths. If yours crosses mine again, I'll kill you.
The Great Hall.
Turning against me is a fatal mistake. We shall see.
The Great Hall.
Your guilty conscience won't stop me, Rain. No, but my hydromancy will.
The Great Hall.
I thought you were a true believer. I was, and now I'm not.
The Great Hall.
The destruction you wrought exceeded my expectations. It is the stuff of nightmares, Havik.
Wu Shi Academy.
There was no glory in flooding Saito. You besmirch my victory, Reiko!
Wu Shi Academy.
I can wound you faster than you can heal. No, you can't.
Wu Shi Academy.
Your Sidan war has created havoc in Outworld.
Which is music to my ears, Reiko.
Wu Shi Academy.
An effective army needs structure and discipline.
It needs fighters willing to die for freedom!
Wu Shi Academy.
Outworld also needs liberation.
It does, but it is not your fight.
Wu Shi Academy.
Reigns joined my fight. So could you.
I won't be distracted, Havik.
Wu Shi Academy.
Whatever order Shao brings will inevitably fall apart.
If only you appreciated his genius.
Wu Shi Academy.
Chaos is an effective weapon.
I am well aware, Havik.
Temple of Katara Vala.
Your crusade stops at Earthrealm's borders.
Only if I choose not to liberate it.
Temple of Katara Vala.
After Saito, no one respects you.
All that matters is they fear me.
Temple of Katara Vala.
Heaping pain on others won't end yours.
Yes, it will, Smoke.
Temple of Katara Vala.
Desperation has driven you to madness.
It has given me clarity, Smoke.
Temple of Katara Vala.
Oppose me, and you'll be killed.
Shouldn't I be free to choose?
Temple of Katara Vala.
You reject liberation?
I want no part of your chaos.
Temple of Katara Vala.
Free yourself from your clan's bondage.
Why do you believe I'm enslaved?
Temple of Katara Vala.
The Shirai Ryu, the Lin Kuei, both are oppressors.
There's no comparison, Havik.
Cage Mansion.
Your uprising is killing innocent Sidans.
Innocent? They are all oppressors.
Cage Mansion.
How can you justify the lengths you'll go to?
If you'd been oppressed, you'd understand.
Cage Mansion.
Life in Saito can't be as bad as you say.
Must I show you my scars to prove it?
Cage Mansion.
I was wrong to disbelieve you.
But still you refuse to be my ally.
Cage Mansion.
Why can't you see my realm is broken?
Then fix it. Don't destroy it.
Cage Mansion.
What do you know of revolution, Earthrealmer?
Enough to know that you're making a mistake.
Cage Mansion.
Sidans like me have suffered for centuries.
For that you deserve justice, not revenge.
Cage Mansion.
Disobedience is a virtue.
Not when it costs innocent lives.
The Tea House.
My realm's order won't be disrupted.
You can't stop the revolution, Scorpion.
The Tea House.
Your face is your fault.
You won't get the best of me this time.
The Tea House.
How many Sidan lives have you taken?
Should the number matter?
The Tea House.
I know what you did to Saito's capital.
Then you also know to fear me.
The Tea House.
When you and I are finished,
Even more of you will be burned.
The Tea House.
I need partners in rebellion.
You'll find none here, Havik.
The Tea House.
You let yourself be Liu Kang's slave.
An opinion shared by my brother.
The Tea House.
Earthrealm shouldn't hide Sidan exiles.
We won't subject them to your justice, Havik.
Hanging Gardens.
It is not your ends I object to. It is the means.
Revolution isn't pretty, Liu Kang.
Hanging Gardens.
Achieving liberation requires patience.
Tell that to those who suffer, demigod.
Hanging Gardens.
I force no one. Mortals choose to follow me.
Making you their master, which makes them slaves.
Hanging Gardens.
What is left of Saido's government will negotiate.
Negotiate? I'm dictating terms.
Hanging Gardens.
There can be no liberty when people worship tyrants.
I am neither worship nor a tyrant, Havik.
Hanging Gardens.
No realms, no borders, no gods.
A fantasy born of self-delusion, Havik.
Hanging Gardens.
If you add your magic to reigns...
I will not abet mass murder, Havik.
Hanging Gardens.
Saido won't be free until its last priest is dead.
Faith ennobles, Havik. It does not oppress.
The Fire Temple.
I've never met anyone as angry as you.
Then you've met no one who's truly suffered.
The Fire Temple.
Return to Saido, Dairu.
Where did you learn my real name?
The Fire Temple.
Your methods are breeding resentment.
Not among the destitute, Outworlder.
The Fire Temple.
You're a threat to all Outworlders.
Only to those who hate freedom.
The Fire Temple.
You've been made emissary to a corrupt regime.
Burning it down won't fix it, Havik.
The Fire Temple.
Outworld will be liberated next.
Fewer desire that than you think.
The Fire Temple.
When Melina's regime falls, you'll fall along with it.
It's more than worth the risk.
The Fire Temple.
Others like you are slaughtered daily. You must rise up!
Against whom? The killers remain a mystery.
Living Forest.
You have a problem with ice? Water must flow freely, Sub-Zero.
Living Forest.
Anarchy serves no one! It's the oppressed's only hope, Sub-Zero.
Zero. Living Forest.
Order's preservation demands swift justice. But not severe punishment for petty crimes.
Living Forest.
You rebelled against your betters? Hotaru and his ilk are not my betters.
Zero. Living Forest.
We were both played for fools. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi will pay.
Zero. Living Forest.
Aid me, and I'll destroy the Shirai Ryu. That is my privilege, Havik.
Living Forest.
Join my cause, and you'll be paid well. The Lin Kuei are not mercenaries.
Zero. Living Forest.
Deny me and become my enemy. Watch me shiver with fear.
Shang Tsung's laboratory.
Well, I guess we know who lost the face-off with Kuai Liang.
And he will burn like I did.
Shang Tsung's laboratory.
The body horror thing, that works for you?
You should see how Saido cowers before me.
Blade. Shang Tsung's laboratory.
As ring names go, Havik's a wee bit on the nose.
My given name didn't inspire the necessary fear.
Shang Tsung's laboratory.
Upon further review, I'm digging your grindhouse vibe.
What is a grindhouse, Earthrealmer?
Blade. Shang Tsung's laboratory.
You are one ugly mother...
My face won't be the only thing you dread.
Blade. Shang Tsung's laboratory.
You're as bad as Saido's oppressors.
I am the best boss in Hollywood, okay? People love me.
Blade. Shang Tsung's laboratory.
My actions aren't driven by faith.
And I so wanted to call you the Cleric of Chaos.
Shang Tsung's laboratory.
You don't take me seriously.
Have you looked in a mirror?
Blade. Shang Tsung's laboratory.
You'll document my revolt for posterity.
Talk about delusions of grandeur.
Shang Tsung's laboratory.
Shall we let slip the dogs of war?
I'm gonna make you cry, Havik.
Treasure chamber.
Sundo doesn't want your anarchy.
That's not the word on the street.
Treasure chamber.
Tell Rain to turn himself in.
Why would I compromise his freedom?
Treasure chamber.
Your crimes can be tried in our courts.
Since when is Saido an Outworld's jurisdiction?
Treasure chamber.
I punish disturbing the peace severely.
Your peace is nothing but oppression.
Treasure chamber.
You're the tool of an oppressor, Constable.
Empress Melina is no despot.
Treasure chamber.
Do you wish Sundo to suffer Saido's fate?
Careful, Havik. The penalty for such threats is execution.
Treasure chamber.
Police only serve to enforce the wealthy's delusions.
A clueless and dangerous statement, Havik.
Treasure chamber.
Banish laws and there would be no crime.
Or a way to protect the weak from the powerful.
Sundo.
What if Liu Kang sent peacekeepers to Saido?
Occupation is also oppression, Earthrealmer.
Sundo.
You act like some kind of messiah.
Because I am my kind savior.
Sundo.
If your kind is on the bottom, pull yourselves up.
How can we? The ropes have been cut.
Sundo.
You are not the only one who has worked dirty jobs.
My kind were doomed to a lifetime of them.
Sundo.
The costs of refusing me will be high.
You cannot scare us into being your ally.
Sundo.
Your ancestors' accomplishments aren't yours.
Does that make them any less impressive?
Sundo.
My so-called betters can't break my will.
How is that the one thing we have in common?
Sundo.
Quan Chi empowered me when no one else would.
He has only corrupted you.
The Hourglass.
Scorpion did that to your face.
I plan to repay him soon.
The Hourglass.
Your new era isn't something I'd like.
Are you mad? It will be paradise.
The Hourglass.
You won't find many allies in Earthrealm.
I only need a few.
The Hourglass.
Why did you come to Earthrealm, Havik?
To wipe the slate clean.
The Hourglass.
The future I'm birthing will be glorious.
It sounds like a living hell.
The Hourglass.
When chaos reigns, people will
Live in fear for their lives.
The Hourglass.
If you're Liu Kang's ally, you're my enemy.
Then we're enemies, Havik.
The Hourglass.
Your family, your realm, no one will be spared.
Don't include us in your fight, Havik.
The Gateway.
Why seek Saido's downfall?
Because its order is actually oppression.
The Gateway.
The anger in your heart is evil.
My fury is righteous and pure.
The Gateway.
I embrace your cause, not your methods.
You hypocrite, Ashra.
The Gateway.
What purpose is served by killing innocents?
Their deaths pave the way for freedom.
The Gateway.
My wounds are a badge of honor.
I can only imagine your suffering.
The Gateway.
My people would do better in the Netherrealm.
Hyperbole destroys your credibility, Havik.
The Gateway.
Saito treats my kind like dogs.
Quan Chi will treat you no better.
The Gateway.
You are either with me or against me.
Then I am against you, Havik.
The Pyramid.
Your chaos is even worse than Tarkat.
Since when is freedom a disease?
The Pyramid.
You're giving my people bad ideas.
I'm teaching them to fight for their freedom.
The Pyramid.
I can smell the blood on your hands.
What you smell is liberation.
The Pyramid.
Stay away from the colony, Havik.
You've no right to give me orders.
The Pyramid.
Outworld's indifference demands action.
But not the kind you encourage, Havik.
The Pyramid.
To lift up your people, tear the system down.
What's gained by plunging Outworld into chaos?
The Pyramid.
Your people are as oppressed as mine.
Taking lives won't ease our burdens.
The Pyramid.
Join me in the pursuit of freedom.
After you partner with Shang Tsung? Never!
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
You would give Viternus Sidans to breed?
It's a fitting punishment for my oppressors.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
There's a surviving Soul Stealer.
Where is it, Natara?
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
Until we met, I'd never heard of Saito.
Because all in the realm shun outsiders.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
Quan Chi has a new offer for us.
I don't trust him to deliver.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
Rain assists me. Why won't you?
It won't aid my cause, Havik.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
Your coven should be overthrown.
No Vaternian would ever turn against it.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
My attack on Saito's capital killed thousands.
What a tremendous waste of food.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
It's a shame we can't come to terms.
Is it? I intend to enjoy this fight.
Ying Fortress.
I cannot aid your uprising.
Then you're on the wrong side of history.
Ying Fortress.
Be patient. Deliverance is coming.
My people won't wait any longer.
Ying Fortress.
You unleash forces you can't control.
Exactly, Geras.
Ying Fortress.
Anarchy won't bring peace.
But it will bring freedom!
Ying Fortress.
Now I see it. The hourglass is the source of all oppression.
You see nothing, Havik.
Ying Fortress.
How can you spend eternity obeying another?
Why presume that's the sole purpose of my existence?
Ying Fortress.
If Liu Kang's the creator, my life is his fault!
He is not the architect of your oppression.
Ying Fortress.
It's wrong to obey Liu Kang's will.
Should I not be free to make that choice?
Corrupted Forest.
It's suffering that brings us together. And I won't stop until all Sidans feel our pain.
Corrupted Forest.
You're a traitor to the cause. Our endgame can't be anarchy.
Corrupted Forest.
Anarchy is order. And government is war.
Corrupted forest.
Your revolution has succeeded. My Saido is now blessed by chaos.
Corrupted forest.
A radical is a doomed man. Not in our case, comrade.
Corrupted forest.
I won't take help from outside agitators. Then your uprising is doomed to fail.
The flesh pits.
Viltrumite rule brings order and control.
Two things which no one needs.
The flesh pits.
Resistance is boneheaded, which suits you.
I'd rather die than submit to oppression.
The flesh pits.
I bow to no one, Omni-Man.
Then I'll pluck your legs off at the knees.
The flesh pits.
Obeying Thrag's orders makes you a servant.
And I serve proudly as a son of Viltrum.